Sports.
KNX,
brought
right?
to you by these wonderful sponsors. This game of the week sponsored by Benefis. Other sponsors include Pure Bliss Cycle Sales,
Benefis game of the week.
House,
Yep.
Ox and Sons,
Got all that across the top.
Kaufman's, Howard's Pizza, Anderson Glass, Farm Bureau Insurance and Financial Services, Randy Bogdan, your agent, McDonald's, Heritage Inn, Max Casino, Three-Way Auto Body, Taco John's, ABC Seamless, Rocky Mountain Portables, A.T. Clements, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, Glenn Lambert Agent, Great Falls College MSU, Mitchell Supply, Celtic Cowboy, downtown Great Falls. And now, it's game time, right here on Star Radio.
And New Year, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you and all the listeners out there. And I'll tell you what, we could not be starting out with a better contest tonight. Not just one, but two. 4 ranked teams in the house tonight, Sarge.
We've got 4 of them. 2 of them are going to get started here this afternoon as we've got the number 13 team, the University of Providence, taking on the number 16 coming out of a state on to our left, depending on how you're looking at it as we see. LC State, the Lady Warriors here, and they will come in here very competitive. You know Brian Orr has his team ready to play Coach Bill Himmelberg's team. Every time we watch these two teams match up, Randy, it is just a classic matchup where you see the chess matches between these two veteran coaches. They'll switch up to a zone, then all of a sudden that's not working, so they go man-to-man, then they switch the offense to kind of go against that pressure. You take a look at it here, this could go either way, couldn't it?
Well, it's going to be a slugfest, and it's the team that controls the turnovers that truly is going to have the outcome on this one. Coach Bill has been waiting for this game for the last 2 weeks. We were at a camp here a week or so ago. He was talking about the things that I could expect to see tonight. He's excited about it.
We have to get you up to date with some injuries that have taken place over the holiday or just prior to the holiday. One of the shooting guards here for Coach Bill in the University of Providence, it is, of course, talking about Jenna Randich, had knee surgery. She has a torn ACL. We had a chance to visit with her in our party we had the other night, and she did very well with her knee surgery. Now it's that long recovery to come back. Will be done for this year. Unfortunately, she had about 4 games too many to be redshirted, so they do count the year, so she will have her next year, and that'll be it here at the University of Providence. So she's feeling bad, but I tell you what, she's cheering on these ladies, her teammates, because of the fact that she knows that she would like to go there and cheer them on as they head off to Billings in the NAIA tournament.
Oh, there's no doubt. She'll be back in school here soon, and she'll be able to sit on the sidelines and cheer them on. She'll come back strong as ever. That young lady's got a strong work ethic. I know that she's gonna work hard to get that knee back into shape. And you know, it's unfortunate, as you said, we lose her this year. She drops the season. She'll be back.
She will be back. We'll do the same. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout as we continue with our pregame coming up here. It is LC, the Lady Warriors in town in Great Falls to get ready to battle out with the University of Providence Lady Argos. We're back in 2 minutes right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
Hotchkiss Seed is your professional seedsmen who know farming. We're excited about 2019. It's a good time of year to give us a call and we can help you make a plan for your farm's specific needs. Looks like spring wheat seed is probably going to be a little bit short this year, but we've got some great varieties for you going in. We're starting to see some early movement on the pulse market, so we'd love to talk with you about that. Give us a call, Hotchkiss Seed, your professional seedsmen who know farming. 466-5553. 466-5553.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
At Benefis Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefis has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefis East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew
thanks.
frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I got to get one of those.
New McCafe Cold Brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
We appreciate the fact you join us here as it is Friday night lights and assorts inside the gymnasium is where we're at, the McLaughlin Gymnasium, the University of Providence, getting ready to kick off the 2019 season. Constantly, we had a chance to talk about how this season is going to go. The University of Providence has beat some ranked teams, obviously. They beat Masters. They beat Arizona. They go to Arizona and win against some very ranked teams down there. They come here and they lose a couple in the Frontier Conference. This conference might be the toughest conference we ever been in this year because everybody, the parity is just unbelievable, isn't it?
5 teams in the Frontier Conference that are ranked right now, and so obviously this is the big dog on the block, so to speak.
LC is here. They come back and play Western tomorrow night. And, of course, then they come back next Tuesday and have to take on a rival team just down the road from us, 100 miles, Havre. It just doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, and 2 nights after that, they travel to Butte for Montana Tech. So, yeah, you're absolutely right.
As we get ready to kick this one off, you have a chance to catch up to the head coach. Mr. Bill Himmelberg joins us. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year to you.
Let's talk about the team. Obviously, one of your shooting guards is out for the rest of the year. Jenna is sitting at home, recovering after knee surgery. I understand it went well, but she's out this year. We'll come back next year.
Yep, we're going to miss Jenna, and we wish her well at home. I'm sure she's watching on the computer tonight, so we love you, Jenna. Miss you. We're going to try and go out and get it done tonight for her, hopefully.
Talk about this game, Coach. You know this is a big one. LC and you guys always match up well, don't you?
Yeah, they're a great program, a great coach. You know, we got to come out and make sure we take care of the basketball right away. Sprint back, don't let them have easy transition points. It's going to be a big one tonight.
Is it a high-tempo game for you tonight? Lots of pressure?
Yeah, I think we're going to really get up and defend and pressure, and we're going to get up and down. I know they'll get up and down, so I think it'll be a high score.
Your team is talented. We've talked about that time in and time out again. You go pretty deep in the bench this year. Talk about who stepped into Jenna's role and who will come off that bench.
You know, Pemberton stepped in the starting spot. She's doing a nice job. You know, you got Kennedy Cartwright, who's outstanding. She could be in that starting spot as well at some points, but right now it's Pemberton. Kennedy right off the bench doing great. Molly Schmidt's coming in off the bench playing great. Alicia Otis has been good for us off the bench, so we're deep. We got tons of stuff. You know, just got a matter of playing hard and taking care of business.
Good luck tonight. Have fun.
Thank you.
Coach Bill joins us. As always, we appreciate the fact that he comes over and spends some time with us and gets us on the inside of what is going on here for this game. It's coming up in just a few moments. And it is interesting, Randy, because every time I look at that lineup for the University of Providence, you look right down it, and Tristan Murphy is the one senior that is playing here. Sid is on the bench over there. She may get some playing time as we work our way through the season. But Tristan will be asked to play a lot tonight. And then you just go right into sophomores and freshmen, don't you?
Yeah, there's 6 freshmen on there, and all 6 of them have a good opportunity to get on the floor and have not token minutes, but actual minutes that count. And he'll go to them early. It's one of those that he's got a good, strong rotation. These young gals will get out here and they'll run the floor fast and hard, and they'll beat them up on the outside, which allows your big gals underneath, Parker and Alicia, to have an impact down there as well as Tristan.
I have never seen a stronger player in women's basketball than I have with Parker Ezra. She is just so tough, and she's one of those players that you better have 2 or 3 people on, and she may still split the defense.
Oftentimes you're exactly right, and that's what the defense will do is they'll double and triple team her, which then opens up that outside shot. Missing Jen is going to be a big one, so some of these other girls will have to step up. Now Kirsten Pemberton is in the starting lineup. She can hit the ball from outside the arc. That was something she was known for out in Belt.
It was interesting because when I was talking to her yesterday, we were in the Belt game, doing the Belt Conrad game, and Kirsten talked about memories that she had in Belt. She's won numerous championships, of course, with the Belt Huskies and playing in that gymnasium. And I says, why don't you take that confidence and put it in here at the University of Providence? She goes, you know what? I'm still learning the game. It's so much quicker. It takes me a little fraction of a second to get the shot away, but I'm learning I have to catch and shoot and get it away much quicker. She has done that, and helping her get into the starting role has been a big thing. The other thing I think is important, Randy, is going to be another freshman from Portland, Oregon, and that's Reed Hazard. She has stepped up here. She's one that attacks the basket, dribble drives, and does a nice job. Doesn't shoot the 3 quite as confident as maybe Pemberton does, but she can hit from outside, and that's going to be a big key here against these Lady Warriors tonight.
Well, and something that Reed does so well, and that's the foul line, is that she's 16 out of 17 on the season, shooting 94%. You don't want to foul her because she will make you pay. Just under 6 points a game. She is an integral part of that, but you're right, just a freshman. We got a lot of years left with her too. It's exciting.
As we take a look at those point guards and, of course, the guards out front, they put a lot of pressure on Emily Maldonado, who has risen to that pressure time and time again. Averages right around close to 20 points a game, 17, something like that, as does Parker. Emily Maldonado will be asked to handle a lot of the basketball and get to distribute that ball tonight.
Well, yeah, and you talk about points, but you're right. She leads the team with assists. just over 6 assists, and just under 2 steals a game. So she's got those quick hands and quick feet. She can get in there and cause some problems for the other team.
You take a look at LC on the other side. They come in here. They are loaded as well. And their 6'1" player is Haley Turner. I remember her from last year. She's a senior, and she's just tough inside the paint. She'll be fun to watch as we work our way through this evening. Also, the other one that I remember is Jocelyn Blackman. She is from Wyoming, a 6-foot senior, and she can dribble drive. She really likes the right side of the floor, I noticed last year, but she's quick with that right hand and can take it to the basket.
Yeah, Jocelyn's one of their main leaders, under 15 points a game and 8 rebounds. She'll have to have some bodies put on her.
We will see how it all pans out. We'll take a look at that starting lineup coming up here in just a moment. It's game number 1 of 2 coming your way with our Benefice Game of the Week right here. We're back in 3 minutes as we've got our tip-off coming up here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour and lunch specials, weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Thanks for joining us tonight right here on KLX 102.7 FM. Sarge with you, Randy Bogdan here, Brian Howard back at Radio Central, and we are ready to tip it off. Game number 1 of 2, our Benefice Game of the Week, as the LC State Lady Warriors in town taking on the University of Providence Lady Argos. It's going to go this way. LC will start this way. It's going to be Kelly Moscrip from Lewiston, Idaho, a senior at 5'8". Hannah Burley is from Spokane, Washington. She is a sophomore at 5'11". She'll handle the ball a lot here, and we'll keep an eye on how she does attacking the basket. Here they come with the one that we talked about, a senior from Richland, Washington, Haley Turner, 6'1", great inside player and very good at the post. Her and Parker will go head-to-head in this one. Abby Johnson is here from Kashmir, Washington. She is a sophomore at 6'2", and then they'll wrap it up as we talk about the other senior, Jocelyn Blackman from Brush Perry, Washington, a senior at 6 foot. They are coached by Brian Orr, who has been very familiar with North Central Montana with high school coaching here and has been at LC for a long time. As we get started with the University of Providence and the Lady Argos coming your way.
The number 13 team in the nation on the Benefice Game of the Week here in Great Falls, Montana. Appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. They're going to start it off this way. It's going to be Emily Maldonado. Sunnyside, Washington is where she calls home, 5'5", and a sophomore, coming in at 14.8 points per game, 6 assists, 1.65 of steals. She does it all. The other one, Reed Hazard, just a freshman. Boy, is she exciting to watch. Portland, Oregon, 5'10". As we said a moment ago, freshman comes in averaging just under 6 points a game. She will get up and down the floor, and I'll tell you, she's a lot of fun to watch. Parker Esri, what can we say that we haven't said already? We're going to talk about her all night long. She's averaging a double-double, 15.6 points, 10.4 rebounds. She has a block a game. She is at 67% from the charity stripe. She gets there a bunch. She'll be starting us off in the center. And our new starter, Kirsten Pemberton from Belt, Montana, 5'5" and a sophomore. She is a very capable ball handler. She can get up and down the floor very quickly as well. And finally, Tristan Murphy, the lone senior starter on the floor, 7.3 points, 7.7 rebounds. She also can offer up a block or two from Stanwood, Washington. She is 6'1", and she'll be kicking it off as well.
Molly Schmitz will come in off the bench. She's a freshman from Great Falls here at 5'11". You'll see her play quite a bit. Marka Heron comes in from time to time. She is a state champion from Hammer, Montana in high school basketball. She is a freshman. Kennedy Cartwright will probably be the sixth player off the bench, as she is one that has played well and played under control. It is fun to watch her, and of course you can just go right through this lineup. Of course, Ellie Teskey has played well at 6 foot. She'll be inside the post from time to time as we get ready to tip it off. Excited. This is going to be a good one. Settle in. It's number 13 taking on number 16. The ranked teams in the nation. First time in a long time, and all 4 of them have been ranked in the same gymnasium. It's Friday night basketball right here on KONX 102.7 FM. It'll be LC to get the start here. They'll attack the basket to your right-hand side as we get it underway with Berlin firing from out top, and she knocks down the first three-pointer of the night.
Absolutely. No hesitation. Stepping up, hitting it from 3. It's a 3-0 lead for the Warriors on the Bell by the Bank scoreboard.
Coach Bill knew there'd be full court press coming, so they will break that, get it across the timeline. Here comes Maldonado. She'll run the fist play as they go right side, as Hazard has it there. Cross angle pass over down in the corner. Maldonado forces it down into Murphy. 15-footer off the side of the rim, no good. Murphy hustles out the rebound, puts up the shot. She's fouled in the act of shooting.
Really got to give Tristan a lot of credit. She knew that shot was off just by about a half an inch. Stepped right in front of it, was able to pick up the rebound, put back. She'll go to the charity stripe for a couple. That'll be foul number 1 on Haley Turner.
There is an All-American player that played for Northern back in the day, Donnie Hall in Chester, and he was one that could read that so well, just like Murphy does, where they shoot the ball, and they're already in position to get the rebound before it ever hits the rim, and that's just concentrating on it, not letting it hang. They just know where it's going to go. As Murphy goes to the free throw line, misses that one, gets another one here. Warriors up 3-0, and here's Murphy, and missing that one. Parker battles for the rebound. They tie it up. Jump ball will stay right here at the University of Providence.
Parker got popped in the face on that. She jumped in there and tied it up, as you said. Ball will stay here. 3-0 Warriors up early at the 9:24 mark of quarter number 1.
It is a nice crowd rolling in here. Friday and Saturday night basketball from the McLaughlin Gymnasium right here on KONX 102.7 FM. Pemberton looks to bring it on the inbounds. As they come on the right-hand side, comes out top of the key now. It's going to be Maldonado, works left side. Reed's got it there. They wait for a pick. She'll dribble drive off to that right wing over to Pemberton. Is Kirsten, bounces inside to Murphy, kicks that bounce to Pemberton, who jumps left and right. Now they look down inside to Murphy. Murphy stops, looks against the zone with 14 to go. Maldonado kicks it back out to Murph. Murph's shot is short there. She is 0 for 2. If you count the free throws, she's 0 for 4 as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a nice look by her there. She's going to start hitting those here in a moment. Just needs to get warm up. A little 15-foot floater went short.
Stockman Bank Night tonight here at the McLaughlin Gymnasium. John will join us at halftime. We'll visit with him about some of the things that are going on as Reed Hazard has the basketball in the inbounds. Still 3-0. Warriors in front on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as we run to the 9-minute mark of our first quarter. Off the right side, Hazard fires from 20, up and in for good.
There we go. Took the lid off the basket on that. Reed with the first basket of the game.
Reed knocks it down. We are tied at 3-3 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes the Warriors. I tell you what, the Argos ran off a lot of time on that possession. Warriors will drive inside the paint. Here's a take to the glass and a shot inside. Nice shot. Bodying up was Parker, but they don't call the foul as Blackman gets the points and makes it 5-3 now.
Parker did a nice job putting the hand straight up in the air.
Here comes Maldonado coming back the other way. We'll bounce pass it over here to Reed. Reed cross angle pass to Pemberton. Kirsten fires from 21, shoots it over the top of the rim, no good. As she misses that one and rebounded by the Warriors, they'll attack on the other end. Here comes the Warriors, 3 on the right side, up and rolls around, no good. Parker battles for the rebound. It's going to be Maldonado clearing the boards. Emily's going to run with it. Murphy just couldn't get there in time.
Right idea, maybe just a little too aggressive on that there, as this has been an up and down game. It's obvious LC what they're wanting to do is put that ball up quickly, as they've taken 3 big shots right away.
So here comes the Warriors up by 2 at the 8-minute mark of our first quarter. 5-3 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here come the Warriors to the top of the key, left side now. They pass around the perimeter. They'll go down to the left side. Berlin has a dribble there against the zone. Now she'll kick it back out top of the key. Moorescript's got it. And then it looks like Callie's going to go to the right side. Cross angle pass. The 3 on the left side is up. That's good. Boy, tough shot there. The second one from Hannah, and she's got 6 points.
Yeah, she leads all scorers in the game. It's an 8-3. Warriors lead on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Quarter number 1.
Hazard coming the other way. Takes a left-handed dribble, partially blocked there. She had a tough time dribbling the ball and rebounded as Moorescript will go on the run and going to save it from going out of bounds. Back to Callie, who drives in, kicks left wing. 21 seconds, on the shot clock as they come in, and Reed has the ball go through her hands, goes back into the hands of the Warriors where they set top of the key. Drive to the glass. Here's a layup underneath. Missed there. Rebounded is Murphy. And quickly we'll give it to Maldonado. You'd better be in shape in this game, Randy. They are going.
Well, they're already starting to breathe hard there as Molly Schmitz gets up off the bench. You can see that they're working, getting them down the floor. Trista Murphy will head over as they got a quick whistle and a foul. This will be foul number 1. It's going to go against Moorescript. Callie will pick up her personal.
Moorescript has 1. 2 team fouls on the Warriors. Argos are yet to commit a foul. Coach Bill is talking to the official, wants to know what he's going to have for dinner afterwards. And now they're going to check the book, apparently, as referee's kind of pointing over here to the side of the Warriors. Warriors jumped off to a quick start. They nailed a couple threes here as Berlin has 6 points, and then it was Blackman coming in getting that layup, the senior. So all the scoring is done by a sophomore and senior for the Lady Warriors. On the other end, Rita Hazard, a freshman, knocks it down from outside, and that's where we're at. 8-3 is the difference on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos down, but they have the basketball. Maldonado comes to the right-hand side as they switch up the defense now. Back out top the key. Reed will give it back to Emily. On the left-handed dribble, here's a pick. Now Emily comes over, shoots a 19-footer. That shot no good, partially blocked. Battled for the rebound. Finally, Parker comes out, and they're wrestling on the floor. And not too many people will out-wrestle Parker, and I think the ball is going to be last touched by her.
Yeah, she was out of bounds when she had a hold of it there, so it is going to be a turnover on possession for that one. And you're right, getting up and down the floor is what both these teams are doing. You're going to see quick rotations here, I think, on both benches.
Good way to get into it for 2019. As LC takes the dribble drive, as Berlin goes inside and loses it, they'll chase it down here. As Moorescript goes and gets the ball, as they look into that defense, has to work left side with 17 to go on the shot clock. 6:29 first quarter action. Here's a dribble drive inside the block. Now they'll pass it, and an unforced error is thrown away. Turnover coming back to the Argos.
That worked out well for the Argos there as the full court pressure will be set up by LC. 8-3 is the Warriors lead. 6:25 to go. Quarter number 1 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
Nice crowd filing in here. The Foothills School is up here on our left-hand side. Nice to see them. They had a game last night, and they are out here supporting the home team. As they have the full court press being applied, it's going to be stolen there. Johnson's got it. Now we'll quickly come to the right-hand side. 3 on the way from Turner. That's up and in.
Big shot by Haley. That's her first basket of the contest. Pushes the lead out to 8. 11-3 LC.
9 of the 11 points are behind the arc as the Argos stay back in that zone. LC has done a nice job at hitting the outside shot. They're down 11-3. Here comes the Argos back the other way. Molly Schmidt has it on the wing. Now goes back out to Pemberton from 21. Good from outside.
Absolutely what they needed was that quick offense by Kirsten. She can do it. She's done it her whole career.
Inside out. Now here comes the Warriors back the other way trying to answer the call. This is no good as a rebound foul will be called here, and Molly just wasn't in good position. So there's some contact. A pushing foul will be called against her. That's her first now.
First personal, first team as Kennedy Cartwright gets up off.
The freshman, Reed, will go to the sidelines here with 5:43 to go in our first quarter. As UP will go back on the defensive end. And officials again, one of them has a hip injury. I don't know what he's doing. They are clear. We're ready to roll. 5:43 here to go in this one. Warriors have the ball. They have the lead. Up 11-6 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. They'll come top of the key. Moorescript has it there. And then they'll pass on the left-hand side. Holding it is Berlin. Back out to Moorescript as they go man-to-man defense now. Now they'll dribble drive on the left wing. Stop there with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. It's the Warriors up 11-6 here on the contest. Dribble to the basket, and here's a tough scoop shot there by Souvenir, and she couldn't get it to go, and they'll come back the other way now as it's going to be Parker at the free throw line. She'll fire from 18. Her shot good from outside.
I'll tell you, Parker was working extremely hard underneath the basket on that last defensive. It's nice for her to get the basket on this end.
It's 11 serving 8. Warriors in front. They've got the basketball on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 5:03 to go, first quarter action. Two ranked teams in the nation playing your way on KNX 102.7 FM. Three on the right side, rolls around, no good. It's going to be Molly, the freshman from Great Falls High, gets the rebound. Hands it off to the sophomore, Emily Maldonado, coming out of our Spokane area. Of course, Emily is from Sunnyside, Washington. As they get it back to her on that far right wing. She comes to the right, comes and pulls in from 15, rolls around, shot very flat. And that's just tired legs right there. She couldn't get the arc on the shot. And rebounded by the Warriors. They come back on the offense. Attack to the glass. The Souvenir takes it in. She's fouled. And will have a chance to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. Because the official was blocked. The one who called it was blocked. And he's going to get her with on the arm. From our angle, it was clean.
4:30 to go here, first quarter action. We've got a media timeout. We'll take it with them. It's the Warriors up 11-8 with the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute right here with our Benefits Game of the Week on KNX 102.7 FM.
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. It's back. 99 days, $99. That's $1 a day fitness that includes towel service, daycare, and classes from aerobics to Zumba, and introducing our new class, Eccentrics. We can be found on the website or at 715 13th Avenue South, or give us a call for more information at 727-8888. The 99-day special at Access Fitness, helping you get back into the game of life.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Suddenly.
Mom, we're gonna be late! I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
Hey, thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Battery Warehouse, you get a charge out of those guys. They are electrifying. It is 4:30 to go here in our first quarter, as we do have free throws coming up here in our first game of a doubleheader. I'll tell you what, Randy, both of these games are going to be fantastic. This one already is a track meet, and I would think the guys' game is just going to be that exact same way. They like to get up, the University of Providence and Steve Keller, they like to get up down the floor as always, and I know LC will do the same thing here tonight.
Yeah, ranked teams, number 10 and number 23 in the nation. That's going to be an exciting one. Both free throws by Peyton Souvenir are good. That pushes their lead back out to 5, 13-8.
5'8" sophomore knocks him down there, as here comes Emily Maldonado, as the Argos are known to be a slow starting team, and they have held it true here in a reaching nickel dimer out front, and they reached out and got Emily on the arm, and so they'll call the foul there.
First one on Souvenir. That'll be the third team foul.
So she picks up one. And here comes Emily back with 29 seconds on our shot clock. Looking inside, Parker will set a pick. Now she turns around, looks for the ball, doesn't get it. Cross angle pass to Emily. Looks down underneath. Parker's double teamed as you might expect, so they go back to Kirsten. Back out to Emily. Now they'll fire to Tristan Murphy, who checked in at the break. Murph will set a pick. Now Emily backs up from 25. That's good from outside.
Big shot by Maldonado. She was warming up from that spot this evening, and she was hitting a bunch of them.
Warriors coming back the other way, up by 2. Here's a 3 on the right side. It's Souvenir shot no good. Battle for Murphy clears the boards. Boy, did she rip that out of there. Gets it quickly to Maldonado. The point guard wants to run with it on the right-hand side. Kennedy will fire, and she took a little hop. That's a good call.
Stutter step, yep, absolutely.
Tried to get her feet straight, and she hops. So Ellie Teskey will check in now at the 3:43 mark as Reed Hazard's back on the floor.
On the other side, Delaney Henry from Salem, Oregon, onto the floor for the first time.
Parker will not set out too long, as she will go to the sideline, get a little drink of water, and be right back in. We'll keep track of it. She goes out at the 3:43 mark of this first quarter. 11-13. Warriors in front on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. They have the basketball, attacking the basket to your right-hand side. As they come with that dribble drive, Argos drop back into that zone once again. They really have extended it, though, as Reed, nice job on the Reed, and she comes out and tips it out of bounds.
That's about the third or fourth pass that she's had a fingertip on, and a couple of these she's going to end up getting and taken off the other direction with.
She is fast, too. I don't know what her track record is in high school, but I tell you what, she anticipates very well, and she can get down the floor. Sue and I were watching her the last game they played, and she just outran everybody, and she was still dribbling the basketball. She's that quick. Warriors do bring it on the inbounds. They take it top of the key now with 3 to go on the shot clock. It's going to be Souvenir banking it off the glass. No good. Murph's got the rebound. Maldonado will clear it out on that right-hand side. Nice behind-the-back dribble there. Comes to the 10-second line on the left wing. Stops there, looks at the man-to-man defense. They'll reset here. Kennedy wants the ball on the right side. Now they look inside. Now they'll pass over here to Reed. Reed Hazard goes back to Maldonado into Ellie Teskey, right wing now. Tristan Murphy really working the baseline. Back to Emily. She gets it there. Looks to the left. Now they'll fire to Reed. Hazard shoots it. Over the top, no good. And the battle fought for inside. It's going to be tied up. Ellie Teskey's in there, and she's battling for the boards.
Nice job by Ellie reaching in, getting a hold of that one. They will lose it on the jump ball, but the arrow will flip directions. As you said, here comes Parker.
1 minute and 2 seconds. Is what she sent out. So she is back in as well as jumping off the bench. And I believe for the first time tonight is going to be...
Yeah, Molly Schmitz is back
Molly's
in.
back in. Okay, that is Molly. Okay. She has been in before. 2-point game. Warriors in front here on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 13-11, as they come to the offense now with 2:37 to go in the quarter. Off to the right side, Abby Farmer checked in. She is in here now, of course, from Oregon. And they throw it out of bounds. The cheerleading section over there is loud, as the team knows that this is a big game for them. As it looks like it's going to be on the inbounds. Full court press being applied. Looks like a man-to-man trapping press here as they come to the half-court line. Emily's got it there. She'll go around the defense and stepped out of line, or on that sideline, and she goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the third defender, the sidelines there, worked very well for us. They were able to just kind of pressure into it.
Coach Bill, he knows you want to get across half court, then reverse the ball if it can. And he was calling out to get another guard up here towards the half court line as they do a little mop up. It's Scotty out there doing a little mop up for the floor. As mentioned, we do have more games coming your way tomorrow. We'll have that CMR and Butte game. We'll put that on KQDI AM. That game's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you and I are back right here again for Saturday night action as we get ready for Western Bulldogs coming to town. They will be here, and of course, same time as tonight, as they come in at 5:30 with the girls, and of course, then the guys will play right after that. And when you take a look at that, Randy, I mean, it's just going to be another dogfight, and no pun intended with the dogs coming in, but it's just going to be that every night. And I think what Coach Bill said is you better be ready to play each and every night.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Here comes the Warriors up by 2. They do clean up the mess over there. Now here's a trap. It's wide open as Parker gets a steal there. She read that perfectly. And another steal here from Parker Ezray as they'll get it to Emily. Her buddy brings it across the 10-second line over to Reed. Hazard with a couple of dribbles, kicks it on the right-hand side. Kennedy will hold it there. Kennedy and Reed could be sisters. They look a lot alike. Here comes Reed to the basket. She has her shot partially blocked there, and she's got a little hitch in her get-along. Her left ankle is sore. She is back there in the half-court line, and a out-of-bounds pass is going to stop the clock. And Reed Hazard will limp her way to the sidelines as Kirsten Pemberton comes in. Officials say, wait a minute, let's get her over there. Monica will come out and take a look at her. She's the trainer that has been with this team for a long time.
Yeah, they can't afford any more injuries on the Argo sideline. She's gingerly walking off the court.
And I always find it interesting, and my coach back when we played was high tops, high tops, high tops. Every one of these girls out here have low tops, and so does Reed, and that was what happened. She twisted that ankle. As we come back the other way now, and we know already Jenna Radich is not here with us. She is actually recovering from a knee injury. Here come the Argos now, down by 2 with 7 to go on the shot clock. Molly Smith is trapped in the corner, and a blocking foul is going to be called underneath here.
Kind of got bailed out on that one there because she'd backed herself into the corner in a tough position. Very fortunate as they will pick up the foul, so that'll reset the shot clock, as that's going to be foul number 1 on Kira Burlage.
Are you a little surprised Alicia Otis has not been in the game as of yet?
I am surprised.
And I say that with fact, maybe with the mind frame, and it has been a very fast-paced game, and Coach is going to let him kind of run it down here as Alicia stands at 6'5", and I think we will see her in that second quarter. Argos do have the basketball down by 2. We've been stuck on this for about 3 minutes now. Parker, nice move inside, open in. Parker Ezray for 2.
First tie of the game. Parker doing a nice job with the spin move. As second tie of the game, yeah.
Yeah, it was at 3, now it's at 13. 10-point spread there. As we come back the other way, here comes the Warriors, tied at 13 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Here's a drive, a shot, left push hand shot is up. That was a tough one from Souvenirs, and she's got it for 2.
Yeah, give her 4 points in the game as you added a couple free throws earlier.
They'll break the press over here to Kennedy. Kennedy stops from 10. Her shot hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Blackman for the Warriors, and she'll quickly get it out to Farmer. Abby Farmer over to the Taco Treat side on the top right side. As they come there, left wing, three-pointer on the way, good from outside.
Boy, they can put points up in an absolute hurry as that comes in from Henry.
As he'll knock that one down on that left-hand side. And that makes it a 5-point difference now, 18-13 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. R goes down. Murphy on the right side. Great pass. Murphy couldn't get it. Parker goes up. Her shot up and in for 2 more.
Boy, great positioning by her. She's got 6 points in the game.
Shot clock is off. 21 seconds to go in the quarter. First quarter action right here from McLaughlin Gymnasium. It's been a thriller so far. 18-15. Warriors in front on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. They have the basketball. They couldn't hold for the last shot as Souvenir goes left side and then on down to the right baseline. And a pushing foul called against Parker after getting knocked down out front was Burlidge. And they didn't call that one, but a nickel dimer on Parker, and that's her first foul here tonight.
They'll pull Parker out with 5.1 seconds. She had that with the timeout. She'll get a couple-minute break here. You know she's coming right back in, start of the second.
5 seconds to go. Warriors up 3. They've got it underneath their basket as they lob it inside. Wide open shot is missed there as Murphy's got the rebound. Headed out to Tristan Murphy, and she's going to be called for the travel, but that's going to be the end of the quarter. Thriller. Quarter number 1 is in the books, and it is an 18-15 difference with the Warriors in front on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Randy Bogdan's got the call for the second quarter coming up right after this on KONX 102.7 FM.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
Foothills coach's name. Cafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
John.
And welcome back on a Friday night here in Great Falls. Sarge to my right, I'm Randy Bogdan. We're bringing you all the play-by-play. We've got game number 1 in action right now. Quarter number 1 is in the books. It's an 18-15 LC lead here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Quarter number 2, we're going to see some fast action up and down the floor. It's been a good one so far.
It has been a thriller, and I tell you what, both teams are getting after it here as I continue to look over there, see if we have an update on the injury that happened to Rita Hazard. And I don't see her on the bench right now.
Neither her or Monica, so they're back taking a look at that one right now. So it's going to be Maldonado with the ball at the top of the key. She wants to work right back to the left-hand side. It's Kennedy Cartwright with a quick head fake. She'll pick up her dribble, throws it into the high post to Murphy. Tristan turns around, a 15-foot mark, works right. Pemberton drives in, hands it off Parker, up and under. Count it, it's good.
What a great spin she put on the ball, too. She got underneath the basket, got away from the defenders, put a backspin on it, goes off the rim, and she's got 2 more.
Give her 8 in total. It's a 1-point contest. 18-17 LC up on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As right now they're working the ball top of the key through the hands of Souvenir. She wants to drive left. She's got her defender on her back step. She picks it up, goes top of the key. This time Turner with the ball, splits a couple defenders, goes strong to the basket. We're going to have a whistle, a foul, and a couple of free throws.
Tristan Murphy plays so well, and she's playing with those injured feet. Her feet get numb when she runs too much, and you'll actually see her kind of stomp her feet and stuff and try to wake them up. That time she just couldn't catch up as Reed Hazard comes out of the locker room walking much better. I'm sure they've got a little bit of tape on that ankle right now.
That's a very good sign as the first free throw is up. It is good. Haley Turner gets her 4th point in the game as she had an early 3 in the contest. Good crowd on hand here. It is Great Falls High, CMR, and Great Falls Central night as both free throws are good, and Reed immediately comes right back in the contest, and Kennedy will get a breather.
And Foothills is here too. John Freed and his team are sitting over there on the far side as more and more folks are coming in here. And, of course, the student body is still in the holiday break right now.
John was the principal at Cascade when I went to school out there.
He's been around a long time
ago. Absolutely. As Pemberton's got her defender pinned up against her, she's going to split a couple defenders herself. Works over the right-hand side. Hazard with the ball, works the right. Wants to kick across the top of the key. She does to Maldonado. Emily pulls up from 15. Drops that one through the net.
That's a big shot for Emily right there. She needed that one as she's good at moving with the ball and making the shot. She puts it down. She's got 5.
Cuts the lead down to 1. 20-19. LC is up. They got the ball on the left-hand side as they'll bring around the top of the key. They'll kick it through Farmer. As you hear the whistle, we are going to have a push-off foul. This one's going to be on the defender. So they're going to say that Maldonado. Murphy. They got Murphy with her second. Tristan Murphy picks up foul number 2. She will go over and sit down as Molly Schmitz will come back in for her.
They have let them play in this, and this officiating crew is known for that here in the Frontier Conference. You got to be physical, and that time she just got a little too much contact.
Yeah,
that's going to be player control.
We're going to have this one going the other way as Pemberton doing a nice job keeping her feet moving. She got shoved to the ground as Edmiston will pick up the personal.
Jeff Graham, you better cheer for that one, buddy, because that was defense you taught her right there. Move those feet, slide into the position. She gets a foul called against on the offense, and a nice job for Kristen Pemberton.
Full court pressure by LC as they'll bring this one up the middle of the floor with Maldonado controlling the offense. 20-19 is the LC lead. They've led this one from the start with a couple of ties. As Emily was going to work the right-hand side to Pemberton. Kirsten squares over the basket, wants to work the right. Instead, she'll bring it back to the left-hand side. Quick pass into the corner, into the hands of Reed, who steps back, and steps out of bounds. And you talk about Reed and Kennedy looking an awful lot alike. I tried to talk one of them into painting their hair pink. They wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah, or put in a ribbon or something.
Something, or get a haircut like mine. That really didn't go over very well.
They wouldn't like that.
No, absolutely. LC with the ball top the key. 8 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Benefits game of the week as you're listening in here on KNX 102.7. They want to drive baseline. They'll pick up the dribble. A little give and go, two-man game, and we're going to have the whistle and the foul, and I do think Emily will get hit. Nope, it's not going to be Emily on this one either.
Yeah, that was a tough call there because they were working hard inside the paint. Molly Schmitz was just in the wrong place at the wrong time as the shot clock was counting down, and you can tell the energy in here, Randy. I mean, that bench, they're behind their team. They're trying to pick up a victory here at home.
2 fouls on Molly. That's third team foul here for the Argos. Coach Orr trying to get another whistle there, not able to get his thoughts across as the three-point shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down. The Warriors strong move to the basket right into the chest of Parker. Well, that's a tough one there as I think Parker's going to pick up the personal.
She will be called for the foul, and apparently the official thought she walked into her, so Parker has her second with 7:53 to go. And the one thing you can rely on with Parker when she gets in foul trouble, she plays pretty smart, and she knows the situation. She has two, so she'll back off a little bit, and matter of fact, she'll go to the bench as Ellie Teskey comes back in here with 7:53 to go.
Jocelyn at the free throw line is perfect from the stripe tonight. 21-19 is the LC lead. They're up by 2, 7:53 to go, quarter number 2. Coach Orr still trying to get a call?
No, I was smiling at boys over there. They're all saying, she was straight up, she was straight up.
They're officiating from 70 feet away as well. That's good. So as it's Pemberton with the ball on the left-hand side, top of the key, Maldonado sets up the offense. Down by 3, the Lady Argos. They'll pop from 3. Deep shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down, a little contact, no whistle, and it's going to be LC on the run. Quickly down the left-hand side. They're going to get the ball in the hands of Edmiston. She'll put that one up, and yeah, it was Edmiston who got that one.
That was a tough shot, too. She did a little step-through move there and puts it in for her first basket. 24-19 on the Belt Bank scoreboard. Warriors up. Here come the Argos.
Reed quickly down the right-hand side over the hands of Ellie. Teskey tried to get that one to rattle in, not able to do it. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Schmitz. We're going to head the other direction with it.
Molly comes around with a little smile on her face. She goes, I'll agree with you. I won't like it, but I'll agree with you.
Absolutely. 24-19 is still the score. LC 7:14 to go on the Belt Bank scoreboard. As it's going to be working through the hands of Souvenir. She crosses over in front of Maldonado, kicks the ball back. Thinking about the 3 instead, off to the corner where the 3 will be taken. That one comes up short by Edmiston. Rebound comes down, and it's Pemberton getting in the hands of Maldonado. Emily, top of the key. Cartwright gets up off the bench. They'll work it over left-hand side to Reed. Hazard with the kickball. Went to a basketball game and a soccer game, jumped out.
We had a chance to get Kennedy in here. Cartwright, as you say, she'll sub out for Reed, who looks pretty okay, I guess. She still has a little kind of tenderness to that ankle, but she looks like she played pretty well on that tape job, and so congratulations to Monica over there, the athletic trainer, taking care of her and getting her back in the game. She's going to grab a drink of water, and I'm sure she'll be back very soon.
No doubt about it. There is Pemberton on the right-hand elbow. She'll kick top of the key as they're going to work the left-hand side. Cartwright, little handoff, give and go to Maldonado. Emily squares up. Thinks about the shot. 7 to go on the shot clock. She'll get over to Pemberton. Kirsten drives in. Has her pocket picked. 2-on-1. LC wants to run with it. Quickly on the right-hand side. Souvenir hands it off. And they're going to fumble that one out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be last touch by Maldonado.
Yeah, Emily got a hand on her. She busts through there. Tristan Murphy will jump off the bench. One thing I've seen tonight, Randy, is Coach is going down the bench. He's using a lot of players here in this first half.
And rotating frequently, trying to keep fresh legs on the floor as this has been a track meet.
And Alicia has not been in the game yet.
Deep pass up underneath the basket. Good defense. That one rattles off the rim. No good. As they're going to go to the floor. Pemberton. And that's something I remember from her in high school. Pemberton was always on the floor going after those loose balls.
Always very aggressive, both at both ends, at shooting the ball as well as playing defense. Talked to her last night, as I mentioned, in that game at halftime, and she says, we really want this game here tonight. would like to pick up a victory tomorrow night, obviously, but they would love to beat LC.
Jamie Nielsen on the floor for the first time for the Lady Warriors. They are up 24-19 as they'll pass this one in deep into the hands of Johnson. Quick pass down to the post. Little right-hand flip up. That one is good as Jocelyn Blackman, first time in the scoring column since the second quarter. She's got 6 in all. Yeah, she had a couple of free throws, I guess, earlier.
Yeah, and that was just huge right there. She just puts on a great move as they come over here. As Kennedy will fire from three-point range. She's got it from outside.
Cartwright with her first basket of the contest cuts that lead down to 4, 26-22. Here on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard is going to be the Warriors top of the key with the hands of Souvenir offering up the offense. A little crossover dribble, works the right-hand elbow. 5:50 to go here in this first half in an up-and-down game. A lot of running going on, as you said earlier. We're going to see that not only in this, but in the second contest. We'll be bringing you all that later. Right now, it's going to be the Warriors working the ball around the perimeter. 7 to go on the shot clock. Good, tight defense as the step-back three comes up short. That one sails out of bounds. They need to hurry. They do save it back into the hands of Souvenir. She'll hand it off to Blackman. Oh, that's an easy 5-foot floater for her.
That was a tough pass, too. I tell you, as Souvenir went in there, saw Blackman cut to the basket, puts them up 28-22 on our the scoreboard. Argos down. Here they come on the offense.
You've talked about it. The Argos are used to playing from behind. They start slow, but they come on strong. Keep it close is what they need to do. Pemberton pulls up from 15, kicks to the right-hand side. Deep three-point shot. Cartwright, back-to-back trays. Big shot by Kennedy. Quickly coming the other direction. It's a three-point game. Little crossover dribble by Johnson. She pulls up. That's no good. Right underneath the basket for the easy rebound was Nielsen. She finds herself double-teamed. And they're going to say 3 seconds in the lane.
Yeah, Brian Orr was trying to call a timeout there, and they didn't get it. They called 3 seconds. So with that, under 5-minute timeout, it's immediate timeout. Let's break with them. Warriors up by 3, 28-25 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We'll return in 1 minute right here on KLX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you make a difference and bring passion and energy to a rewarding career? Great Falls College MSU offers 12 healthcare programs that lead to great careers where you can grow and make a difference for patients and their families. This is your future, your healthcare career. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
And thanking all of our great sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball here on KNX 102.7 FM and all of our radio stations here at Star Radio, as we've got a lot of different things going on. KQDI, 1400s, Fox Sports. We're all over the place.
We get to cover a lot of sports. We'll be close to 500 games. It's all said and done. Your college outlet right here at the University of Providence, Montana State University Bobcats, and the Grizzlies as well, as we've got them covered in basketball, football, and, of course, we'll actually do some softball games, we hope, this year for the University of Providence. I say that with all the rainouts we had last year.
A lot of them got canceled, absolutely. So right now it's the Argos trailing by 3, 28-25 on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. We are in quarter number 2 of game number 1 of a doubleheader here tonight. 4:40 to go as Murphy will bring the ball around the right-hand side. She'll hand it off. Cartwright quickly brings it left. This time it's going to be Pemberton. Kirsten works the top. Dangerous pass. 7 to go on the shot clock. She'll get it back here on the left-hand side. Splits 2, then 3 defenders. Flips it up with the right hand. That one's no good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be LC on the offense. Nielsen with the ball, left-hand side. She'll send it over the hands of Souvenir.
North Central Montana's home for more news, more information, more often. 102.7 KINX, Fairfield, Great Falls.
Emily with the ball, brings it across the half-court line, sets it up top, the key to Murphy. Murphy hands it off. This time Pemberton controls the offense into the hands of Cartwright. Kennedy wants to kick it over the left-hand side. Wide open was Pemberton, elected not to shoot. Teske kicks it back. This time it's going to be Cartwright from 3. Count it. Back-to-back trays for Cartwright. She's got 9 in the game already.
Somebody call the fireman. She's on fire. Man, she nailed that one from outside.
And we're all tied up for the 3rd time as Nielsen takes a deep 3 herself. If you can do it, I can do it too. Jamie, she locks in for her first basket of the game.
31-28. It's been a close one here in this first half on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Warriors up. Here come the Argos with 3:34 to go in the quarter.
Pemberton bring the ball across the half-court line this time. She'll hand it off to Kennedy as Cartwright works the right. Looks over to Maldonado. Emily squares up. She'll bring it back with a left-hand dribble. Looking for her girl. She will get it to Murphy at the high post. Back to left-hand side. Pemberton, she stops. She pops. She rattles that off the rim. Ball's going to be tipped around. They're going to say tipped out by the Argos.
Molly will check back in here for the University of Providence.
About an 8-girl rotation he's going with real strong right now, as Parker's been on the bench for quite a while. They're holding pretty pat, so that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and she's packing those 2 personal fouls, and of course he doesn't want to have anything happen here in this first half. I would assume she'll be back before the quarter or before the halftime break, though.
Get a little more work in, absolutely. Driving in on the left-hand side. Banks hands it off. Nielsen with a little 15-foot bloater. That one's no good. Ball comes down, and it's going to be Cartwright that's going to steal away that rebound, and she'll hand it over to Maldonado. Quickly, Pemberton drives in, right hand, left, splits up on the left-hand side. No good. Rebound comes down. Jump ball. And the ball's going to stay right here with the Argos. Nice defense by the Lady Argos on that rebound.
They tied it up there and just staying very aggressive. Of course, Brian Orr didn't appreciate the call because he loses possession. But the Argos will get it back down 31-28 underneath their basket.
Back and forth we go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 2:53 to go here in the second quarter as they'll send this one over the top right into the hands of LC. They want to run with it as Moskrip will have the ball quickly on the right-hand side. Skip pass across the court to Nielsen. She won a moment ago just in that very same spot as they'll reset back up top of the key. Little 2-man game underneath. Nice moving without the ball. She's going to get fed, and it's going to be Abby Johnson go to the free throw line as Ellie Teske will pick up the personal.
You know, Randy, and I don't think that's a bad foul either because it puts her at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots to get the point she would have got if they didn't foul her. And it's only Ellie's first foul here, so I think that was a pretty good foul to go Johnson at the free throw line.
Johnson is their leading free throw shooter. She's made now 34 out of 37 on the season, 92%, as she stays true with 2 for 2 on that. 5-point game, 33-28. Argos have been down most of this contest as the quick nickel dimer on that one. That's going to put Abby Johnson on the other side of the foul. It'll be a personal in her name.
And the big thing was Emily actually drew that foul because she got around the defender, then kind of stopped and backed up and slowed down a little bit as the Argos coming back on the offense here.
Cartwright with the ball, the right-hand side. She'll dribble it out, sets it up top of the key. Maldonado sets the offense to the left into the hands of Pemberton. Kirsten looks in deep. High post to Schmidt. She pulls up from 15. Back iron, no good. You got to give Molly a lot of credit for not playing any basketball for a year. She looks pretty good out there. Nielsen goes baseline, drives, quicks it out to the three-point shot. Rattles around, did everything but drop as Schmitz will get the rebound. She'll hand it back to Maldonado.
Couple of games before the break, Molly had that brace off her right knee. I see she's got it on again tonight.
Emily pulls up, spin move, 15-foot floater. That comes up 14, just a little short. Quickly, Nelson with the ball on the left-hand side. Wants to push with it, sets up her offense, pulls up her dribble. Nice defense by Pemberton as the big three. That one's off the left side of the rim by Blackman as the rebound will come down into the hands of Pemberton. Kirsten with the ball on the right-hand side. She's looking up at the clock there. 1:46 to go in the second quarter. It is a 5-point game on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. LC is up as lazy pass easily picked off by Moskrip. She's doing one-on-one against Maldonado. Nice defense there, just pestering her as Maldonado will get the stop on that. Trying to pick up the foul, not able to do that. She drives down, 2 bumps, 3 bumps, gets it on the 4th bump.
You can see the girls are tired, and they have not taken a break. Up and down the floor, and you get that lazy pass, as you said, and you just don't concentrate as much. It's not as crisp as it was in that first quarter. You see the knees being a little more attended. The hands are going down there trying to get some breaths. As you see the hips being grabbed, Emily's down on her knees. They're trying to get some air in here. There's just not enough air in here for these girls. They have been working hard here in this first half.
No doubt about it. That's the second foul on Moskrip there as another dangerous pass. Emily able to get it, got bumped over the line. They're going to get the over and back.
Well, and you had to have possession of the basketball, and they will consider that she did, even though she wasn't in control of the basketball. Apparently they felt she had possession in the front court, stepped in the back court, and that's the turnover.
So one good call deserves another. We're going to go the other direction with it. Nelson with the ball, 33-28, LC with the lead. 1:15 to go here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Quick pass in the right-hand corner, skip pass across the lane. Nelson, she pulls up from 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound there. Cartwright just never jumped. Had it pulled over the top, but they are going to call the foul with the push, as this will go against LC, and I believe
that's going to go against Blackman, and she made some contact at first, the second time, the third time let it go, the fourth one they had to call. And so she picks up her first foul. 14 fouls against the Warriors. And I got to tell you, I like the fact that this might surprise you, but I like the fact that they reset the fouls each and every time because we're not shooting free throws right, all right.
No, on the guys' game, we'd have been shooting for 10 minutes already. That ball will be tipped out of bounds from behind. That leaves the shot clock at 26. 33-28, another score that we've been stuck on for a couple of minutes now. 1:01 to go here, quarter number 2, as it will be Hazard with the ball, top of the key, works the right-hand side. Kicks it over to Maldonado. Emily wants to drive left with it, continues to bring the ball over, hands it off to Pemberton. Kirsten works around the big circle, splits a couple defenders, has her pocket picked. She's a pretty low dribbler. They must have been pretty good getting in to top that one out, as it'll be Souvenir with the ball. 39 seconds to go. She'll throw it up over the top. Deep three-point shot from the corner. That one's no good, as it'll be Hazard coming out with the loose ball rebound. She wants to come down quickly. Changes her mind, throws it over the hands to the right-hand side to Maldonado as Emily goes baseline. Finds herself with a couple of defenders on her, and she'll just reset up the offense. 18 to go on the shot clock, 20 to go on the game clock. Do the math, it's about a second difference between the two, or a couple seconds, as Maldonado with the crossover dribble. 33-28 is the lead by LC. 6 to go. Emily, she stopped. She pops. That one's no good. Rebound comes down. Teskey is able to pull that one up quickly over the hands of Hazard. Hazard pocket picked. Half-court shot is not going to count after the buzzer. We have got 2 in the quarter. 33-28, LC up at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with game analysis and a special guest as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Get the taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6. 3 crispy tacos, small potato oles, and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more. Just to make sure your pizza's hot, we bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Basketball on a Friday night right here on KNX 102.7 FM. We appreciate the fact you joined us. We made it to half time in this track meet, and boy, I tell you, this game is getting up and down the floor here. Warriors will go to the locker room up 33-28 in our first game in this one. Of course, another thriller coming up after this one. One of the sponsors that is here tonight is with Stockman Bank. John joins us, and John, thank you for being a part of what's going on here tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Talk about why you're involved in this. Obviously, the University of Providence has brought a lot to Great Falls, haven't they?
They have. You know, Sarge, I kind of heard what you said this morning about it's our turn. It's our duty in the community to give something back to the university right now.
And they have definitely given to the town of Great Falls, haven't they?
They have. And it's gonna be a long-term benefit for us in town, and it's our turn to give back.
Let's talk a little bit why that's important in Stockman Bank, because obviously you guys are ag-related, and this is an ag state. Central Montana is an ag community, and we want these kids to go out there and have the best opportunity there is, don't you?
That's correct. Yeah, we want to have, you know, if we have strong universities, we have strong employment in the future.
You take a look at this game here, and I think you've watched a couple of games. Talk about this one. This has been a track meet, hasn't it?
This is a track meet. We have a lot of, you can see how fast it is as the the way the game's going. We have a lot of three-point shooting going. I think it's great.
It's fun to watch them play because you get ranked teams like this that come in here. I mean, University of Providence was 18, tied for 18. Now they jump up to 13. In this Frontier Conference, it is just very competitive, isn't it?
It is great. You know, we look at, though, we need to get some more people out here to support this.
Yeah, and it's easy to do, and we got bleacher seats over there that you can come and get involved in that. And the guys' team, they have much improved, you know, from years past. Coach Keller's doing a nice job, too.
Coach Keller is bringing a new vision to the basketball program.
Talk about the camp. I know your kids went to that, and that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was great. I think I heard 140 kids.
Yeah.
And I know Coach Keller plans on doing a lot more of that.
Yeah. Just him giving back to the community again.
That's correct.
Yeah. Stockman Bank, of course, here tonight, and I know that you brought a lot of giveaway stuff, and people want to get some information on what you guys do at Stockman Bank. How do they do that, John?
Give us a call at 406-771-2740.
Fantastic. We appreciate the fact you're here tonight.
Thank you. Had a great time.
Thank you, sir. John Jones is with Stockman Bank as we've made it to halftime here of our first game. Second half coming up in just a little bit. It's been a barn burner, and we expect the same thing to happen in the second half. And, of course, we've got that second game coming up where the guys are out here and they are ready to go. Jake Wetzel is warming up already. He's a definite three-point threat for the guys. And like John just said, we've had a lot of three-pointers in that first half here on the girls' side. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Come back and take a look at some of the numbers at the half. Right now, LC's up over the University of Providence 33-28 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We're back in 2 minutes on KNX 102.7 FM.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Oxen Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all, from a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Oxen Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
I gotta go.
Sometimes nature calls, and you may be working outside on a project or enjoying a concert. Rocky Mountain Portables is always there with the latest equipment and supplies to provide you with a clean, odor-free, and well-maintained portable restroom. Call Rocky Mountain Portables for your long-term projects, one-day jobs, events, and everything in between. Call 727-4155 today, because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
And we have made it to halftime here on a Friday night. It's a 33-28 Warriors lead. They have led this one basically from the start with 3 ties. Take a look at some of the stats here. We talked about possessions. We talked about shooting percentage. We talked about turnovers. And right now, the Lady Argos of Providence have 11 turnovers, just 5 for LC State. That is your difference in the game. Shooting percentages were pretty close on both of them. Field goal percentage 34.5 for LC. They come in averaging about 31 or 43 per game, so they're fairly close on that. They're 33 behind the arc and 100% from the foul line. 8 out of 8. They are very good foul shooters tonight. On the other side, it's going to be your Lady Argos with 37% field goal, doing very well behind the arc at 54%. Have not made any free throws, have only been there a couple of times. So that's one of the things that you want to take a look at. We're out rebounding them right now, 19-15, with Tristan Murphy doing the best job as all. She's got 6 of those total rebounds out there. is Parker Esri. She's got a couple, but she has spent a little bit of time on the bench with foul trouble. So you take a look at some of the scoring, and it's fairly even straight across the board for the Lady Argos, leading the way with 9 points. Kennedy Cartwright, 3 big threes here in that second quarter. Parker Esri coming in with 8 points of her own. After that, you got 5 by Emily Maldonado, 3 by Reed Hazard, 3 by Kirsten Pemberton. Big shots by all the girls on the other side of it. LC scoring is going to look like this. Hannah Berlin from Spokane, Washington. She's leading the way with 6. Jocelyn Blackman has 8 points. She leads the way as she's got 3 baskets and a couple of free throws on top of that. The 6 for Berlin. 5 points there for Haley Turner. We also have 4 points coming in for Peyton Souvenir. After that, 3 for Jamie Nelson, 3 for Delaney Henry, and 2 for Abby Johnson, both of those coming from the charity stripe. So game number 1, we're at halftime. It's a 33-28 lead on the Belleville Bank scoreboard. LC State is up. Game number 1 of 2, night number 1 of 2. As we talked about, we will be back tomorrow night as we have got another big contest coming in as Western will be coming to town, and that should be a fun one. Kind of an emotional night for Coach Steve Keller. We'll talk about that more a little later. But we're going to step aside. We're going to do up some more stats here. We'll be back. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more Argo basketball after this 3-minute break as you're listening to Argos on KNX 102.7 FM.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch. 100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
New McCafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Do you have a CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
Get the taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6.
Already did the stats, so whatever you want.
Potato O's and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
Halftime here of our first game from the McLaughlin Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us. Sergeant Randy Bogdan coming your way for our first game. It's ladies basketball as the Warriors lead this one 33-28 at the half. Of course, we're expecting another thriller coming up in that second game with the guys that'll start about 20 minutes after this one. And the second half will be a barn burner. We're looking forward to bringing it to you. We're going to take a quick break, hear a word from those sponsors, then we'll come back and get ready for that third quarter. We've got a 2-minute timeout coming your way as we have made it to halftime here in of this one. We're back in 2 minutes right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. The new year is here, but it's never too early to start thinking about summer semester. Summer is a great time to start your education, work on prerequisite classes, or pick up credits you need for your degree at another school. Save time and money this summer with Great Falls College MSU and find out where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
Hi, I'm Parker Esri, and I am a college student at the University of Providence. Growing up, I never gave thought to insurance, auto, life, or even property. I didn't even realize how affordable life insurance can be and how important auto and property insurance is. Speaking of auto insurance, it's a must. I've also learned that if you get basic insurance,
I don't know what
you may
happened,
not be
because when I recorded it was fine, and then when I heard on the radio the first time, soon I looked out and I go, what happened? You know?
Now, I'm no
So I
expert,
just went
but
in
it's
and
time to
redid
sit
it.
down with someone that can answer all these questions and more. I would encourage you to call Randy Bogdan at Mountain West
She's actually a
Farm
pretty good
Bureau
reader,
Mutual
too,
Insurance
obviously.
Company in Great Falls and learn about
Sounds
your
natural.
insurance needs. He is located 1 block west of Riverdale School on Smelter Avenue.
Third quarter action coming your way. First game of the night, our Benefice game of the week right here on KNX 102.7 FM. We've got a lot of basketball coming your way. We'll be back here again tomorrow night as we roll back into it, as we'll have Western coming to town. The Bulldogs will be here, and we'll get it started again at 5:30. But we've got a lot of basketball still tonight, as we've got the women's second half coming up, and then the guys will join us after that one. It's the Warriors up here 33-28 as we get our third quarter underway, and they will have the basketball. They'll take the basket to your left-hand side now as we get on the court here for our second half. They'll come in front of the halftime logo as they drive inside. Blackman will take the shot, misses that one, and rebounded. Emily Maldonado clears the pack, and they'll run with it. It has been a track meet, no question about it. Nobody really in foul trouble as Tristan Murphy has it on the left wing. Reed Hazard gets rid of it, back out to Emily, who chases it down between the center circles. Now they'll go left side. Here's Hazard for three. No good. It is Murphy with the putback, up and in for two.
Tristan doing a nice job with the box out and the putback there, the baby bunny for two. That's her first basket of the game.
She's got two, and she gets it a little bit closer, down by three, 33-30 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Warriors up. Lob pass coming the other way as double team. Now here's a hard shot. Murphy gets bumped on the ponytail in the head, and she kind of gets rid of it, clears it off to Emily, who fires it over to Kirsten on the left wing. Back out to Maldonado. Maldonado thought about the 25-footer, decided not to, and then Kirsten will clear it on that left wing, down to the baseline now. As they come out in that zone defense, Maldonado looks to get rid of it to Pemberton, around the corner to Reed. Hazard jukes to the left, comes back to the right. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, down left side. It's going to be Emily Maldonado looking to force the action. Three on the way from outside, long distance three, no good. Murphy's got the shot. It counts if it goes, and it does.
Wow, right as the buzzer expired there as the three-point shot didn't catch iron. Nice putback by Tristan. And the travel by LC.
Nice call down there by the officials. They had it. Randy Bogdan had it, and we've got it up here in the announcer's booth. It's a traveling as we'll go the other way. Argos have a chance to tie it up or take a lead here. They're down by one, 32-33. We've got two ties in the game and three lead changes. We'll see if we can't swap that out right here with 8:30 to go, third quarter action. Nice crowd on a Friday night right here at the McLaughlin Gymnasium. As we bring it to you, it's the University of Providence basketball on KNX 102.7 FM and online at UP Argos as we catch the video for you. Murphy's got it at the free throw line, has it there. Bothered goes on the left wing. Now they'll go to over to Pemberton. Her shot, ozone ball over the top. Fight for the rebound. The Warriors will clear it here, and they'll bring it to the 10-second line with Mosgrip, lobbing it on the right side. Good hustle down the court from Johnson. She's got two.
One of the things that she did really well is that she moved without the ball, made a wide target, easy pass. That's her first basket to go with a couple of free throws.
Warriors up 3, 35-32 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes Emily Maldonado, 7:48 to go in the third quarter. Hazard has it on this right-hand side. Couple left-handed dribbles out. Re-centers it now. Nice pass to underneath to Pemberton, who couldn't get the shot to go and was a little bit confused.
Well, she flipped that one up early because she saw the defender coming in, hit the bottom of the rim as Molly Schmitz will come in for Murphy. But ball was last touched, so it'll stay right here with the Argos with a new shot clock.
So just about 3 minutes into it is when the freshman from Great Falls High will check in. As they'll set the pick here, Molly will break across over to Parker. Parker fights off 2 defenders, literally pushes one out of the way, and then tries to gather the ball in and will draw a foul here.
I thought they were square dancing the way they had their arms around her.
She is so tough. I say it time and time again, but what a great player, as Ezra Parker is absolutely fantastic. Parker Ezra, excuse me, as she is posted up inside. As the Argos are down by 3, 7:28 to go. Kick ball here. And the shot clock stays at 20.
A little more soccer action out there.
They kind of look at each other and say, yeah, we'll stay right there. Otherwise, they'd bump it back up to 15. As Reed has it on this right-hand side. Hazard dribbles down to the baseline, goes to Parker. Powers her way to the glass, up and in. Contact twice. A tackle inside. They let it play on. As they clear the thing, and then a technical foul is going to be called here. And you knew something had to be. And now they're coming back, and they'll walk right back into it as Blackman comes back, got the tee, and then she gets back in the official's face, and he says, hey, I already called one. Yeah. And he should have called a foul one way or the other in the paint because there was a scrum down there, and you could see that develop. And he just wasn't sure who had the advantage, disadvantage. Well, right now the Argos will have the advantage because they'll get shots here, and I'm sure they will take it out of bounds because the Warriors had the ball. It'll be a resumption of play as the officials are talking about it here. In the meantime, Scotty, one of the other officials, looking for the ball, who's being held over here by the hands of Berlin. And Scotty says, here I am. Give me a good pass, will you? Hey, there we go. There we go. Now we can go.
Talking about it an awful long out there.
Yeah, and it is a technical foul that is called here as the two officials are talking about it. And I'm sure what happens is it's going to be a sportsman technical assessed. And with that, if it's an unsportsmanlike, you'll get 2. That will be the first one. And now both coaches coming together. Of course, don't forget, we've got basketball coming your way tomorrow. CMR and Butte will battle it out. We're looking forward to that. Also on KNX 102.7 FM, we will bring you the Western Bulldog and the University of Providence games. As we've got the girls starting, the women will start at 5:30 and the guys about 20 minutes after. As Emily Maldonado was pointed out to go and shoot the free throws here. And we will have some substitutions coming in after we get free throws. So I believe it's 2 shots and then back to the point of interruption, but we will see what they discussed. As 2 shots coming in here for Emily. Maldonado, the sophomore, will have a chance to shoot 2. Usually a pretty good free throw percentage shooter there. She touches that one in.
75% on the season, 43 out of 57 counting that one.
She has been held in check tonight. As her first time at the charity stripe, her second shot a little bit better, a little more confident as he knocks that one down. And now we will see, do they give it to the Argos? I believe they will as everybody heads down that way. So the Argos will get the ball out of bounds.
Kennedy Cartwright comes back in. Reed Hazard will go over to the bench. That was foul number 2 on Blackman, that technical assessed to her.
So 35-34, Warriors up by 1. Argos will have a chance to take the lead here. Emily Maldonado has her 7 points tonight, averages right up there about 16. As they go to Parker, back to Emily. As they look inside, Kennedy breaks open. Now they come right-hand side to her. As Kennedy Cartwright takes a couple of dribbles, looks, now goes inside. Well, working on that left-hand side with 10 to go, and Maldonado started to jump before she dribbled.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times tonight, but 35-34, LC up by 1, 6:52 to go in the third quarter on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard.
I would say we would see if the momentum switches at all, but both teams have been very consistent here in these 2.5 quarters. As they come back the other way, Warriors up on our Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. They pass it to the right-hand side as they come out top of the key and work left wing. Now down to that baseline, holding it there with a couple of dribbles. 10 to go on the shot clock. Cross-angle pass on the far side. Driving in is the right-hand shot, baseline shot over there, and I think that was Johnson, wasn't it?
That was Abby Johnson, yeah. That zone defense opened up them shooters on the wings. Abby's got her second basket of the game.
3-point lead here for the Warriors, 37-34, 6:16 to go. Third quarter action on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Inside to Molly. Molly will work over on the left-hand side to Kennedy. Now back out to Kennedy, who fires from 21. one. No, missed that one. Battle for the rebounds. Parker keeps it alive. Back to Maldonado from 20. Her shot no good. Rebounded taken care of as they go the other way. Mosgrip, Kelly will take it across that 10-second line. They come to the basket to your left-hand side. As she stopped there, passes it over to Johnson. Johnson now with a couple of dribbles, comes back with the right-hand side over to Malstrop. Her shot is partially blocked there and comes out. Rebound fought for inside, and Pemberton will clear the boards as she'll take care of it. Kirsten with the dribble to the center court and work left-hand side to Emily. Emily has been the point guard here for a good year and a half or so, as now Molly goes inside, back around the corner, and kind of breaking down this defense as they run it inside. Great pass. Molly Smith is credited with this basket, but what a tremendous pass from Emily Maldonado.
Schmidt's doing the right thing, getting her first points of the game. It's a one-point contest again, 37-36 LC.
Kicked out on the right-hand side. They'll have to chase it down. Now Callie comes in with a shot. It rolls around no good. They fight for the rebound. Johnson will clear it. Her right-handed shot's up and in for two.
Opened up a nice lane there as she takes it in, gets her third basket, give her 8 points in all.
8 on the contest, makes it a 3-point lead now for the Warriors. Under 5 minutes to go in the quarter, 39-36 on our Bell Bank scoreboard. Here comes Cartwright on the right side. Down underneath, goes to Parker. Double team, back to Maldonado from trifecta land. That shot no good, long rebound. Molly thought that Kennedy was still out there, and she just didn't go get the ball.
She was doing the reverse box out there as they're going to call a timeout. We're going to do it along with them.
Media break with 4:37 to go in the third. We'll break our score. Warriors 39, Argos 36. We're back in 1 minute on KNX 102.7 FM.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
As we get back to third quarter action here, Sarge is over visiting with the head of officiating, getting the information, find out exactly what happened. It's a 39-36 Warriors lead. Warriors have the ball as they're going to be bringing it right to left, and what did you learn?
Well, I had asked about the point of interruption. We'll talk about it at the next break. Right now, the Warriors have the basketball up 39-36 as they come on the offense, and stripped underneath. Tristan Murphy will clear it out of there, and Emily Maldonado going the other way. Down by 3, a long-distance 3 would tie it up for the third time here. As Kennedy has it, fires it to Murph. Murph lobs it inside to Parker. Parker powers her way to the glass, puts it up and in for 2.
Yeah, Parker was actually looking for the contact on that, never got it, so she just went strong with her 10th point.
So they come back the other way now as it's the Warriors down or up by 1. 4:03 to go in our third quarter. It's a thriller on a Friday night right here on KNX 102.7 FM. Down to the deep far corner. Now they'll come out on the dribble drive. Left wing to Johnson. Johnson drives in on the reverse now. They pass it over here, and a three-pointer is good, and a foul is called. And the foul is going to be called here as the 3 is good. And
so we'll see what they're...
A foul afterwards. I thought they called the foul over here on Reed.
On the shot.
Because this official on this wing blew his whistle. But then they said no, it's a foul on the other side. So the 3 is good. They got a chance at a 5-pointer or 6-pointer here.
And that's 3 on Murphy, Tristan Murphy.
Inside travel will be called here.
That don't make sense.
One of the observers with the NAIA is here with the officials, and I asked him about that technical, and he was a little confused that he thought it was the Argos ball on the technical. It wasn't. It was the Warriors ball, and he goes, oh, you're right. He said, you're right. It should have been a POI or point of interruption. And so 2 shots, and the Warriors actually should have had the ball. So he thinks he will ask what they talked about, but he thought that it probably should have been the Warriors basketball in that case. In the meantime, the Argos have the ball down 42-38 with a 3 on the corner from Maldonado, no good. Johnson skies up and rips it out there for the Warriors, and she's off to the races to the right-hand side. As she'll pass it over that far side, Souvenir back in the game now. Will pass down right wing. This shot no good. Rebounded as Cartwright will clear the boards. And the Argos coming back the other way. One of the things Coach Bill has talked about time and time again is offensively we don't have to worry a whole lot about it. They have struggled a little bit here at getting some shots off. Kennedy jukes to the left, comes back to the right, goes to Murphy, who is fouled. And you see a lot more of that reaching and slapping going on right now.
Well, they're tired, and you talked about momentum switching with that technical. It's been a little bit ragged for both teams since then, so it's kind of interesting as that foul is going to go against Kiera Burlage. That'll be the second one on her. But we talked about it. Tristan picked up her third a little while ago. She's still on the floor.
So it's going to be the Argos with a fresh 30 seconds here at the 3-minute mark of our third quarter, trailing 42-38 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As Kennedy, with a couple of dribbles, stops there, fires it around to Emily. Emily goes underneath to Murphy, who pulls up from 15. That's good for 2.
There we go. Get a little bit of rhythm going there. That gives her 6 points, all coming here in the third quarter.
So it's another 2-point difference here. Warriors in front on the dribble drive over here from Souvenir, who will get rid of it. Turner gets involved in the action. Now they'll take the 3 on the left wing. That's no good. Rebounded underneath from the Warriors. Loose ball. They get on the ground. They fight for it. And pick back up. Coming back out top of the key. 3 on the way from Henry. Up and in for 3.
That was a nice looking shot under pressure as Molly Schmitz was crashing down on her. That's her second basket, both from 3 range.
Here comes Emily on the road. Now they'll go over left side. Long 3 on the way. Trying to answer the call. No good. As they couldn't make that one. And here comes the Warriors back on the attack. Pass to the left-hand side. A little 15-footer here. Rolls around on the irons. They battle for the boards inside. You had better be tough in there. As they goes out of bounds, Maldonado shows some good sportsmanship. As 3 Argos will check back in here at the 2-minute mark of our third quarter.
Yeah, Teskey, Molly, and Pemberton back on the floor. You can see they were getting tired. That's probably a good substitution for Coach Bill.
Alicia has not been in the game as of yet. Not sure why, if there's an injury. I didn't get the report on that, so I do apologize, but she has not been in. As the Argos coming back the other way now. As they take it top of the key over left side. Long 3 on the way. This one's up, no good. Missed a shot and rebounded by the Warriors as they take off. Behind the back dribble, here's Souvenir to the front court. Takes it to the glass, and shot is partially blocked by Ellie Teskey and goes out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Warriors.
Yeah, Haley Turner come flying up behind that one and just 2-hand pushed it out of bounds. Tried to tip it off one of the Argos, not able to do it.
45-40. A minute 35 to go, third quarter action. This is one of 2 thrillers we've got coming your way here tonight, right here on KONX 102.7 FM. On the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, the Argos are down by 5 as Hazard will back it back out here, go to the left side to Maldonado. Emily backs it up now. Kind of keeps an eye inside. The Warriors have been very successful with that zone as the Argos cannot hit a 3. Here's attack to the glass. Is batted around there and a steal on the pass that hit the bottom half of the backboard, and the Warriors will come back to the offense. They'll work the offense to the left-hand side. Now reset here. Farmer, Abby, who played quite a bit in that first half, will just simply hand it off to Peyton Souvenir, a sophomore at 5'8". On the right wing is going to be the Warriors with 13 to go on the shot clock. Pass it out to Farmer, holds it there. That trapping defense comes around the perimeter. Here's a dribble drive. Molly Smith plays great defense. A travel not called as they battle for it. Comes back out. 1 second shot is going to be no good. It missed. So a shot clock violation as Marka Heron will sprint off the bench with 38 seconds to go.
It'll be her first trip in. They're going to give Emily a little bit of a break here. She'll get about a 2.5 minute with the dead ball. They're also going to bring Kennedy Cartwright back in as Reed Hazard will go over and take a breather. As they're getting ready for their final 10-minute run. It's going to be a fast-paced fourth quarter.
It has been a fast-paced 3 quarters and 37 seconds to go here. Heron's got the ball. She is a state champion from Havre, Montana. She comes across the 10-second line. She'll bring it back out. There's about a 7-second difference from shot clock to game clock. As coming out is Cartwright, lobbing it underneath, and a 3-second call is going to be called here. Molly was just down there too long, and that was a tough pass.
Tough pass, yeah, you're right. Molly, she'd set up camp down there expecting the pass to come earlier, and it didn't, and then she got hit with the violation.
So 3-second violation as the shot clock goes off. The Warriors have the ball up by 5 with 18 to go in our third quarter. Here come the Warriors with the basketball. Top of the key. They'll lob it right-hand side. Edinson has it, and will take a couple dribbles there. Bodied up from Reed. Nice pass underneath. Johnson is going to get fouled, or Turner, excuse me, and Ellie Teskey has just picked up her second.
Just 2 on the sophomore. It will be a shooting foul as she was in the act, so Haley Turner will go to the line. Perfect from the line tonight, averaging over 10 points a game. She gets a couple from the charity stripe.
Is it me? Am I crazy? Or does it say player 21-0 at that end and 10-2 on that end? Fouls. As the shot is missed at the free throw line.
They got that one backwards. They got the 10 on the right and the 2 on the left.
And why would that be?
I don't know.
We need an electrician. As the shot is missed from Haley Turner, she will get another one here. And that shot is good with 6 seconds to go. The Argos have a chance to score, down by 6 with 6 seconds to go. Marka Harrow will take off to it quickly over to the far side. Pemberton comes to the top of the key, fires it, but she traveled as she waited for everybody to fly by, and she is called for the travel. And with 0.5 to go here, they will sub out, try to get it into the hands of Blackman, who has a technical foul assessed to her in this quarter.
This is the first time she's been back since then.
With 0.5 to go, the pass comes down, and they started the clock, but it was never touched, so the Argos will actually get a chance to bring it on the inbounds.
And I tell you got to give Teskey a lot of credit for not touching it, which does bring the ball all the way back there with 0.5. Had she touched it, the quarter would have ended. Very smart on Ellie.
It's a catch and shoot situation here for the University of Providence with 0.5 to go as they look to get it to inbounds to somebody. Here comes Pemberton around the corner. They'll fire it down underneath, and now it's going to go out of bounds and through the concession stand, so we'll swap again. We'll go down the other way.
Even the officials are grinning. Should have just let the clock run out, they said.
Let's stretch this quarter out as long as we can, Scotty. So let's try it again. It's in, they turn and shoot, and it's dead. 46-40 after 3. Fourth quarter action is going to be a barn burner. It'll go down to the wire. And Randy Bogdan will bring you the call right after this as we break away. The Warriors are up 6 right here on KONX 102.7 FM.
At Benefis Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefis has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefis East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
All right, fourth quarter action. We are strapped in. We are locked in. We are ready to rock. We are ready to roll. They got 10 on the board. We're trailing by 6. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a fast and furious fourth quarter as the Lady Argos looking for the W. They spotted them 6 in the first 3. It's time for Maldonado with the ball on the top of the key. She works left-hand side to Pemberton. Kirsten squares up. Wants to come back top. She will. Emily brings it around the corner. Well, this time she's pinned in the corner there. She will step up. Hands at the right-hand side. Hazard to Pemberton. Top Murphy. Murphy with those 3 personal fouls. We'll get it back to Maldonado. Deep pass to Tristan. She pulls up from 5. Rattles it around. It's good.
Tristan Murphy with her 8th point, and they all come to this second half. That was a big one as the University of Providence climbs back within 4.
Now they want to play defense as Blackman out underneath, has 1 shot, has 2, gets fouled on the 3rd one as it's be Jocelyn Blackman go to the free throw line where she is perfect on the night, and that is going to be foul number 1 on Reed Hazard.
So just to get you up to date, had a chance to visit with the officials at the quarter break, and the official just, his mechanics were wrong as he called a technical foul that was not a technical foul, it was an intentional foul. So we were right as far as if it would have been a technical, you would have shot 2, you would have went down and gave the point of interruption. They call it POI in officiating, but they would have gave it to the Warriors, but it was an intentional foul as she kicked at the player, and so it was intentional. They do get the ball in that situation. So the officials got the call right, and that's why they had the long discussion.
And you're right, he did the technical sign versus the intentional.
Intentional, exactly.
47-42, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. She's 3 out of 4 on the night. It's a 5-point Warriors lead on the Bell Bank scoreboard. 9:15 to go in quarter number 4. as Hazard needs to get rid of the ball. She will in the hands of Maldonado. Emily wants to work the right-hand side, looking at the high post, picks up her dribble. Murphy standing at the corner, kicks across the court into the hands of Pemberton. Kirsten drives in, 4 to go on the shot clock, spins around the defender, a little flip shot up and under, no good. As it's going to be Parker Esri right there with the cleanup. She's going to get the rebound and the basket.
So tough, so tough. She battles in there, takes it up 2 defenders, and knocks it down for her 12th point.
As it'll be LC coming up with the 47-44 lead. They'll drive baseline up and under. Ugh. That's going to be foul number 4 on Murphy. Tristan will have to head to the bench. Molly immediately jumps up. Kennedy Cartwright's over there as well. As we'll have a couple free throws coming up.
The senior knew she had the block, and she would have been clean if she doesn't follow through. If she just keeps her hand up there and comes on top of the ball, she's got a clean block. Official sees that she gets her on the wrist, and so that is number 4 on her. I'm going to tell you, that's confusing. I look up there and see 44 for 3, and so now I'm confused.
Exactly.
The score clock is off there. They did have to reboot it, so I'm sure they'll redo it here at the end of the game.
Henry hits both of those, pushes the lead back out to 5, 49-44 here on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It is fourth quarter game and number 1 of 2, night number 1 of 2, as we got a lot of basketball going on this weekend. Schmitz with the ball, hands it back over the left-hand side as it'll be Cartwright with the drive. She brings up the right, kicks it over in the corner. This time it'll be Pemberton back to the top of the key. Standing over there in the corner, Molly Schmitz getting her hands up there, says, feed me the ball. Quick pass underneath Parker, spin move, tops it out. Maldonado pops, 3, it's good.
Nice trifecta.
Emily Maldonado, her second one from outside the arc, quickly coming down. LC has the ball in the corner. They're double team, doing a nice job on defense. The Argos, as they will get the ball back out to the top. They'll work it around as they'll do. They'll kick it left-hand side. This time drive it in. Henry. That ball comes up short as Blackman just chases that one out of bounds. It'll go back to the Argos.
Love to have you check in with us around the area. We haven't heard from our friends out and about. 406-450-1147. If you're enjoying the broadcast, and we certainly hope you are, it has been a thriller.
As Maldonado with the ball, trailing by 2, she'll bring up the ball on the front of the key, picks up her dribble, goes into the high post. Schmitz turns around, spins it around, kicks over to Cartwright. Kennedy drives in with the right hand, goes strong to the rack, it's good for 2.
Oh, by the way, Kennedy is a freshman. That's a big-time move right there.
She's got 11 in the contest. She averages, just underneath that, doing well. As Esri will pick up the loose ball rebound. She sends it back up. This time Maldonado clears a couple defenders, works the left-hand side of the floor, working left to right. It's tied up again. For the 5th time, Sarge? We'll go with that.
Fourth time.
All right, yes, it's going to be Parker Esri. Drives in with the left hand, rattles that one around, no good. The rebound on the putback, count it. Molly Schmitz, Great Falls High, stand up and make some noise. Your girl just got a point.
You talk about the strength of Parker. Molly shows great strength there. She was hammered on the shot, and the shot went up and in. Good job there from Molly.
Argos, they'd like to come back after half. I don't know what Bill says in the locker room, but it works. Deep three-pointer by the Warriors. Can't remember who we're talking about here. And Esri there with a clean-out rebound. She'll hand it off to Maldonado. Emily works the left-hand side of the floor, right-hand dribble. Quick pass underneath. Schmitz wide open. She's taken to the floor. She'll go up and she'll get a couple of free throws for her efforts. Molly Schmitz making herself available underneath the basket. She's got 4 in the game. As that'll be foul number 3 on Blackman. That's a big one on her. As Molly will get a couple from the charity stripe.
We are getting some text messages coming in. We appreciate that. 406-450-1147.
Tucson, Arizona, checking in with us tonight. Appreciate that. Hope the weather is nice down there as they're going to call a timeout. We're going to take it along with them. It'll be a full break. So we'll be back in 60 as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KNX 102.7 FM.
You've just opened your brand new business. How are you planning to get noticed? Double G Engraving can help. Order a custom designed banner announcing your grand opening. Get eye-catching business cards. Help your new customers remember your business with a koozie, a mug, or even a golf ball with your logo on it. Double G Engraving can do it all. Stop in at 612 2nd Street South to check out all the promotional items Double G Engraving has to offer.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Suddenly.
No. Mom, we're gonna be late. I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Warehouse man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
As we get back to action here, we got folks checking in. Steve down in Big Timber, Mr. Arat. We appreciate you tuning in tonight, catching the broadcast. Right now, Argos are up 51-49 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. 6:42 to go, fourth quarter. Molly Schmitz were with one more opportunity from the free throw line.
I think this is the second time the Argos have had the lead tonight, if not the first. It might have been the first, but they are up 51-49, and Molly's going to try to extend that. And lots of time to go in this one as that free throw is no good. But a big break right there.
Absolutely. Ball tipped out of bounds on the rebound, so the Argos will keep possession with a new shot clock. And we talked about it. They start slow, but they come on strong, and they've done it here. They were down by as much as 8 in that first half, as they need to get this one in quickly. They'll throw the high lob pass into Schmitz. She got hit by 2 or 3 different players on that one there. Maldonado, quick pass over the corner. Pemberton squares up, pulls the trigger, drops it in for 3. Kirsten Pemberton, big shot from the corner. That's her second 3 of the game. She had one in the first quarter as well.
She nailed that one from outside, and she can do that, obviously.
Now the biggest lead of the game for the Argos, 54-49 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. And it's the LC playing from behind. Nice pass over the top as Blackman right there for the baby bunny. Gives her 2 more. She's got 11 in the contest.
Knocked down her 11th and keeps them within reach here. 6:06 to go, fourth quarter action. Argos up 54-51 as the Camerons are here.
Wonderful. As Maldonado with the ball on the left-hand side. She's got a tall defender on her. Looking to see if she can spin this one over the right. She does. Pemberton, who hit one from the other corner a moment ago, will feed it down into the post. Parker, she dribbles out, sends it top of the key. Wide open in the corner is Maldonado. Little head fake, comes back to the right. 6 to go on the shot clock. Spin pass over the top of the key. Pemberton, she pulls through. They got to get it up quickly. She does. Off the rim. Oh, my goodness. Almost stole the rebound away. Instead, it's going the other way with LC in control.
She almost made the shot, a desperation shot there.
Warriors with the ball, quick pass on the left-hand side. Deep three-point shot. That one goes long. Parker's there for the present. Easiest rebound she's had all night. Immediately double-teamed. Nice defense by LC as they're going to steal this one away. And they're back on the offensive side. Quickly driving in is going to be Johnson. She'll hold it over the right-hand side. Little pass into Blackman. Blackman runs right into Parker. They're going to get the whistle and the foul, and I believe it'll be on Esri. As we'll wait and see. Yeah, that'll be foul number 3 on Parker, as they will get the ball underneath their basket. Tristan will come back on the floor. Remember, Tristan is carrying those 4 fouls, as LC will bring the ball in underneath their own basket. Big collision, taking Parker to the ground. No whistle on that one, as Blackman was right there for the easy basket up underneath the basket. That cuts it down to a 1-point game.
Here come the Argos back on the attack now. 5 minutes to go.
Deep pass. Tristan Murphy wasn't ready for it. Hit her at the kneecaps there, not able to go down and get it. As quickly, LC wants to run. Nelson, she'll stop and pop from 3. That one comes up short. Ball's going to go all the way back up to the Argo logo. Well, LC is standing there waiting for the rebound. Shot from the right-hand side. This one is up. It's good. Abby Johnson, she gets her first tray of the game. She's got 11 in the contest.
That was a big 3 right there to give the Warriors the lead back with timeout being called here. And the Argos did not take care of the ball in the last 2 minutes. They had 3 turnovers that were costly as they trail here by 2. Timeout is called. We'll take a break with them as they'll extend out to, I think, a full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break here, and we'll return on KNX 102.7 FM.
How much hotter and juicier is McDonald's new 100% fresh beef quarter pounder? Listen. Watch.
I didn't know if it was the media timeout.
100% fresh beef cooked right when you order. The new, hotter, juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless.
What is that?
That's Cam's dad and grandparents.
Colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
Yeah.
Colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
Been there a couple of times.
Cafe cold brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
As we get back to action here on a Friday night, we appreciate you spending your time with us. Sarge to my right, I'm Randy Bogdan. We got Brian Howard taking care of us back at Radio Central. And, of course, Jim and Sarah back there doing the WP live site. We're all over the place here tonight.
You get your family members involved over here running the camera.
Got my daughter here. My son was out shagging balls for the players while they were warming up earlier.
We got outfitted in brand new shirts and stuff, looking good. So
sporting their
that was
UP.
good.
Of course, Devin was just here to a basketball camp here about a week ago. We can talk about that more later. You need to get to one of these. They do a nice job. The guys and the gals, the kids come out, they play hard, and it's nice.
I need to work on my basketball skills. You're right.
Well, I wasn't. I
think I can take Ashley, though.
I was trying to hint.
I'm talking about Doug, of course.
Of course. Yeah. So it's Argos on offense. They find themselves down by 2, 56-54. They'll send it over to the left-hand side. Kennedy Cartwright drives, gets away with maybe a little extra stutter step there.
She'll get a running start, yeah.
Yeah, Maldonado, Emily. Looking for the one-on-one, sends back top the key. Kennedy, she'll pull up from 3. Count it. It's good. Cartwright, that is her 4th 3 of the game. Give her 14 in the contest. She's on fire tonight.
She needed that shot, too, to bring her back within, take the 1-point lead, and then almost a steal. Yeah, she got it off the hands of one of the Warriors. Great job from Cartwright over there.
She was doing that a bunch in the first half. Johnson just not able to react as she fingertipped it right out of bounds. It's a 57-56 Argo lead on the Belly Bank scoreboard. Maldonado with the ball, hands it off to Pimperton. Kirsten, one of them Belt natives right there, hands it back. Kennedy gets it to Emily. Emily pulls up from 3, back iron, no good. Nobody there to rebound, but the blue jerseys, they want to run quickly. They're going to come down. Blackman, nice spin move, felt the defense coming in, and she is hammered to the ground. Good sportsmanship helping her up.
One of the things I have noticed tonight, Randy, is the fact that, one, Alicia Otis has not played tonight, and she is probably one of the tallest players in the gym that has a uniform on. And 2 is the Argos have not done the basics box out. They have really been in trouble with offensive rebounds here for the Warriors as this pass comes way out to the backcourt.
Coach Bill said no, Coach Bill said that was not a turnover there. Apparently it got tipped or whatever the case was, so they're good on that. But they're going to go ahead and return the favor by bouncing it out of bounds over here.
And what you're talking about, the inbounds pass, it was touched in the front court, but again, you can be touched, it has to be possession. They didn't gain possession, and then it went to the backcourt, and so that is why they didn't call that one compared to the last time where it was dribbled in the front court and then went to the backcourt.
Absolutely. It's a 57-56 Argo lead, 3:24 to go as Cartwright. She's got those big threes, drives in, spins move with the left hand, rattles around, it's good.
How about 16 points for the freshman?
She is doing it all tonight, offense, defense. She's stealing the ball. She's working hard out there. That young lady, she's enjoying her minutes. Quick pass across the court. This time it's going to be LC driving baseline. Strong move to the basket. Better defense by the Argos. And there's that Cartwright girl picking out that rebound.
Making a strong run for our Taco John's player of the game tonight, Kennedy Cartwright.
Yeah, they'll bring this one up into the high post. Murphy dribbles one time with the right hand, goes strong to the basket. Tight defense. Good block. Blackman down there. She's just going to send that one away. As it'd be LC still trailing by 3, 59-56. Quarter number 4. There's 2:38 to go as they're going to get the wide open pass into the corner here. Nice closeout by Parker Esri. Driving in. This time it's going to be Souvenir. Drives in with the left hand. Lane opens up. I'll tell you, that was an easy shot for her. That defense was as soft as butter in the sun.
Well, and it was an easy shot because Jocelyn Blackman actually backed out the defender there and held her ground as coming the other way as Maldonado taking it to the glass, and she was going to be fouled. But some of the things you don't see in the scoring column, in the rebound columns, is that what Blackman did there by keeping that defender away to get the shot at the other end.
Maldonado comes up limping a little bit here. She is 75% on the season. 44 out of 58 is what she's doing, as that was foul number 4 on Blackman with 2:17 to go here in this fourth quarter.
We think you start attacking her now. Still lots of time in the quarter on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard as Emily will make that one. Makes it a 2-point lead here as Tristan Murphy will take a 10-second break, I'm sure. She won't be out long.
Just enough to go over and get a little drink of water. Emily Maldonado steps back up. Second free throw coming. As she is now 4 out of 4 on the night. She's got 12 points as well. 61-58, it's a 3-point game. Argos, they are on top. 2:13 to go on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. LC, they're trying to spin that one across the court. They do. They'll get it into the hands of Henry with the 15-foot floater from the left-hand side. Blackman's going to get the basket, and Coach Ord's going to get the timeout. We're going to take a break. It'll be a half minute. So let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more on KNX 102.7 FM.
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. It's back, 99 days, $99. That's $1 a day fitness that includes towel service, daycare, and classes from aerobics to Zumba, and introducing our new class, Eccentrics. We can be found on the website or at 715 13th Avenue South, or give us a call for more information at 727-8888. The 99-day special at Access Fitness, helping you get back into the game of life.
Thank you to Greg and the whole crew over at Access Fitness, all of our fine sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball here at Star Radio, specifically tonight on KNX 102.7 FM. Argos with the ball and the lead. 120 ticks to go on regulation. They got a 1-point lead, 61-60 here on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Maldonado with the ball on the left elbow. 20 to go on the shot clock. We're going to do a three-person weave as it's going to be Cartwright going around, having her pocket picked. Molly Schmitz, she is going to do a little one-on-one defense, holds her ground. Nope, they're going to get her with the reach-in and the foul, so that'll be a couple of free throws coming up for the Warriors.
And that freshman will learn. You mentioned that she didn't play as a senior on basketball team. She's a state champion in softball with, of course, the Great Falls Bison. She will learn as she just keeps her body there. She doesn't get that call, but that right hand had to come out and she had to take a swipe at the ball. That's why we go to the free throw line here. Chance to shoot 2 here for the Warriors, with the clock stopped as we tie it up for the 5th time here tonight.
Turner is now 4 out of 5, 80% from the charity stripe. One more coming. Molly will go over to the bench as Trista Murphy, she got 9 seconds, I think. Didn't get the full 10.
Yeah.
Second free throw's no good, so we're gonna finish this last 2 minutes, starting with it being tied. Minute 38 to go, 61 all on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Maldonado with the ball on the right-hand side. Crossover dribble, wants to go left, sees a lane, splits a couple defenders, flips that one up. She'll go back to the charity stripe.
Emily Maldonado time. We've seen Erin Legal take over the floor here in years past, and there's another player last year that was pretty good at that too. I think her name was Steph something.
Steph something, McDonough. yeah. If you're listening out there, Steve, thanks for tuning in. He usually tries to catch these games, her dad. As first free throw rattles around, no good. Emily was perfect on the night prior to that. She's a 75% shooter on the season, so you got to believe she will connect with this one.
Thoughts and prayers going out to our friend Erin Legal, by the way, who has some family issues.
Yeah, second free throw is good. 62-61, 90 ticks to go in regulation. LC quickly over the right-hand side. They'll set it back up top of the key. Souvenir works it over on the left-hand side. Turner, back to Souvenir, back to Turner. Turner kicks it over on the right. This time it'll be through the hands of Malscrip. That one up, it's good. Nice-looking shot by Callie Moscrip. She's just got 5 points in the game. That's kind of surprising. As now it's the Argos trailing by 1 with 66 seconds to go, as Maldonado calling out the play, moving her girls down to the baseline. She'll set it back up top of the key. Pemberton wants to reverse the floor. She'll hand it off to Maldonado. 12 to go on the shot clock. Back to Pemberton. Pemberton feeds it down underneath Parker. Strong move up. Rattles that one around. No good. Murphy right there for the rebound, the whistle, and the foul.
Not going to be enough to put them in the 1-and-1 here, as they'll have to bring it in underneath the basket. You just get that sense, and you can kind of feel that with the last 4 or 5 minutes. It's going to be a shot at the buzzer, as Coach Bill wants to talk about it with a 30-second timeout here. Let's just keep it right here, as they'll have this short timeout. And don't you just get that sense it's going to come down the buzzer? Somebody's going to have to make a free throw, or somebody's going to nail a 3 here to tie it up, put it in overtime.
Absolutely, exactly what we had talked about, this being a back-and-forth tight contest. We expect that in our next game as well. Turnovers are one of the things that we talked about at halftime. The Argos, unfortunately, were leading in that category. They had more turnovers. I think they've cleaned it up here in the second half a little bit.
They definitely have. The one thing that hurt the Argos, they got that 4-point lead, and they turned it over 3 times in that 2-minute frame there. Parker got, some contact on the rebound. That kind of started it. A couple of lazy passes there, and that got the Warriors right back into it. In a game that has had its swings back and forth, but both teams have been pretty consistent, though, as we battle back and forth. I think the biggest lead was like 7 in this one.
The tie-up arrow does point left, so if they get tied up, LC has the ball. 51.5 to go, new shot clock. They need to get this one in. They do to Maldonado as the clock is under 50. 63-62, LC by 1 on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Maldonado with the ball on the right-hand side. Spread offenses, they got the girls worked around. They're looking for that lane. Maldonado drives in, throws it up with the right hand, rattles around, no good. Parker had the rebound for a moment. It is stolen away from her. As quickly, it's going to be Callie Moscrip. She'll bring the ball down on the right-hand side. They do have to shoot. There's about a 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock, as they'll hold the ball out here as long as they can with Turner, top the key, driving in, back to Turner. She'll work it over the right-hand side. Moscrip. She continues with the left-hand dribble. 12 to go on the shot clock. And now we will have the whistle and the foul.
Probably not the foul you want because they ran off so much time.
And now the shot clock is turned off.
They'll be down to 15 seconds. It is a 1-point difference, so even if she makes both of them here, a 3 would tie it.
Mossgrip has not missed all night from the charity stripe.
You jinxed her.
That was her first shot from the charity stripe.
Coach Bill says thank you.
We do what we can from the broadcast booth. Second free throw opportunity coming up as it's a 63-62 Warrior lead. This free throw is up. It is good. And with that, Coach Bill wants to call a timeout.
He does that so he can advance the ball.
Advance the ball, absolutely. So we're just going to keep this right here as I believe this will be a 30.
Yeah, we'll just keep it here, just 15 to go. So a 2-point difference here, 64-62. The last couple of possessions, they have gone strictly to Emily Maldonado, and you can tell the Warriors know that. And I think you got to kind of key on Emily, but I'm not so sure you don't get Parker involved in the offense right here. Let her get called for a charge right now. She's so strong. Get her the ball inside the paint and just let her just bang to the glass and try to tie this thing up. Hopefully she makes the shot, and she gets fouled and goes to the free throw line for the win.
Parker's 44 out of 65 on the season, a 67, almost 68% foul shooter. Definitely something you want to think about, trying to get the ball down to her, as you said, and make the officials make the call if that's what it's going to be.
It's going to be Kennedy to bring it on the inbounds. They got Parker, Tristan, Emily, and Kirsten Pemberton.
Plenty of time on the clock, 15.3. They will get it into Maldonado. She'll have it at the top of the key. Looking for the screen from Murphy. Murphy steps out to left-hand side. Maldonado splits a couple defenders, goes strong to the basket. We're going to have the whistle and the foul. I believe she was in the act of shooting, so she should get a couple of free throws.
Hit on the hand. They will give her 2.
She is 5 out of 6. She did miss one of her last 2 free throws, as Maldonado is a 75% shooter on the season. Foul number 2 going against Souvenir, as the first free throw is up. It is good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Maldonado family, let's hear you cheering out there. Come on now.
So we may be talking overtime here. Plenty of time on the clock for LC. Second free throw is up. It is no good. Rebound comes down on the floor. It is tied up. Arrow points left. As LC tried to call the timeout, but the ball was not possessed.
5.2 to go here. The arrow will go towards LC. They'll have to go full length of the court. Jump ball. If they call the timeout, they advance to the front court.
All sorts of confusion going on out there, so that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to call the timeout and advance.
With that said, Hazard jumps off the bench, so they're going to go with their speed lineup now with 5.2 to go. The Warriors are out. Argo still have 2 timeouts left. 5 team fouls called on each side, as officials are going to come together and talk about this one. What a barn burner. This has been a track meet from the start, and of course we're expecting another thriller coming up after this one as the guys are in the wing getting ready to play with, of course, the LC in this one and the University of Providence, who just, by the way, broke into the top 25 here just recently. Number 23 for the University of Providence will take on number 10, LC, and I think one of the things you see, Randy, is everybody always geared up to play LC because they're one of the larger schools, obviously, in this conference, and there's been a lot of talk of them moving up to the next level, of course, and stuff. And so it would be like Frontier playing the Big Sky, and you want to make sure you beat the giant of the schools, I guess. And that's why both of these teams really want to make sure that they get a home victory here tonight.
Well, that's absolutely the case here. Right now it's 5.2 seconds away from possibly getting the W or possibly getting the L, so we'll wait and see. You got to believe that once the ball comes in, if they don't steal it, they are going to foul whoever immediately and send them to the free throw line, and hopefully preserve as much clock as they possibly can. And then, of course, with another timeout, Coach Bill can advance it. So here we go. The ball set to come in. It will come into the backcourt, and immediately the whistle and the foul. Kirsten Pemberton will pick up the personal. That'll be foul number 1 on the sophomore. And making the long walk down is going to be Peyton Souvenir. She is perfect on the line for the night. 2 out of 2, or 2 for 2.
Right now in that odd situation with a 1-point difference, as the free throw is good from the left-handed shooter from Peyton.
Now with 4.1, does she miss on purpose?
You may, but I don't think you do. I will say this, Parker is not in there to rebound. As this one rolls around, no good. Now they'll take off and timeout called.
Did Kirsten take a dribble already? And that's what Coach Bill was wanting to do before the dribble so that he could advance it. They're going to say the dribble had not been done, so they will advance it. Smart move.
And the interesting thing is with the officials, it's not when you blow your whistle, it's when he calls the timeout is when it's granted. And so that is the fine line in the case book that you and I have studied numerous times here in our respective sports. Of course, Randy, a football official, and I officiated basketball for some 34 years. And so when they recognize it, it's then, not when the whistle sounds off. And the clock keeper right on top of Diane did a tremendous job over there stopping the clock. 3.4 goes to the front court. 2-point difference here, 65-63 in a thriller. And I tell you, the fans that are here, some from out of the area, Cam's folks and grandparents are here, and I know that Ellie's parents are here as well, coming in here to watch this game. And I don't think anybody will walk away disappointed in this one. You'll be sad that you lost, but fans, they've been treated to a good basketball game.
They've been treated to a good basketball game, and that's what you want, to get more folks to come and continue to support the Argos here. We got another great one tomorrow night. We invite you all, if you're out and about listening, to come on by tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we got MSU Northern coming to town. That'll be a 5:30 tip-off on the ladies' side. A couple nights after that, the girls are heading down to Butte with the guys, and they're going to be playing Montana Tech on the 11th. But there's a lot of good basketball in our future.
High school students, if you want to come in on Tuesday, get a hold of us, and we'll make sure that happens. We'll get you in the game free, as we've got a number of schools that have been invited here, as it is the final 3.4. Here we go.
And they'll get it into Maldonado. She's going to have to shoot. She falls to the ground, kicks it off to Schmitz.
Oh!
Cartwright, back iron, no good. It is a final. It's going to be LC State with a victory, 65-63.
Tough one right there, as it is going to be LC winning this one. And it was interesting because the last play, it came into Emily, who kind of got tripped up a little bit down there as he stumbled. And then the desperation shot from Reed, top of the key, actually flew up to the front part of the rim and it didn't go in there. Our Taco John's player of the game tonight is going to go into the hands of Kennedy Cartwright, who finished the night with a pretty good run. Unofficially, I have her for 16. And a tremendous job for her. Tough loss at home here for the University of Providence, but what a thriller it was as it went back and forth. And LC will escape out of here with a very narrow victory tonight.
They'll be heading up north to Havre, as their next contest is tomorrow night in Havre. Interesting enough, as soon as that game's over, they get on the bus and they actually head home tomorrow night. They won't spend the night. They got a long trip ahead of them, about 10 and a half hours is what that is going to be. So
they will travel.